Sean O'Regan and student-athletes Precious Hall, Ania Young, and Kamaya Smalls. JMU advances to their fourth straight CA Women's Basketball Championship, looking to make it 4 straight titles tomorrow. We'll open up with a statement from head coach Sean O'Regan, then we'll open it up to questions from the media. Coach, the floor is yours.
Not the start we wanted. I didn't think we carried our defensive intensity over from yesterday, but what we did in the second half was exactly kind of who we are, and that's the part I really enjoyed watching, was playing with intensity, making the tempo our tempo, and watching one of the best players in the country go to work. So it was it was an enjoyable second half for me. But I give a lot of credit to Drexel, man. Every time we play them is an absolute dogfight, and she just does a great job. No matter what the style of game is, she does a great job. But proud of our effort, and glad we can move on.
Josh.
Thank you, Chris. Kamaya and Nini, I mean, when Precious is going off like she was tonight, how does that permeate into the rest of you guys when she's having a game like she had tonight?
To get her the ball. Whenever she's making shots back-to-back, we know that's the time that we just need to keep setting her up for shots. And when she has that advantage against other people, we just know we need to put the ball in her hands.
Definitely. Key check, always. 100%.
I mean, for you, is it kind of the same thing? You're just drying up every single play you possibly can for P?
Well, yeah, pretty. I mean, there was a stretch there that, we've got a little look where sometimes she'll give me kind of the look off where it's like, nah, I need a little break on this one, and we'll go another direction. But she was. She's as special as it gets scoring the ball. But I think our whole team put in really important plays in this game. I thought Ania's energy to start the game was huge for us, and I told Kamaya that's a Kamaya I want to see. I haven't seen that Kamaya in a little while, taking somebody off the dribble, getting a bucket. So, P was a huge lift for us, but even the little things of getting like Kamaya got a couple big defensive rebounds for us. Tasia gets us those 2 rebounds off the free throw line. I thought Logan's shot was a huge shot. Haley's pressure and energy all game. So the team effort. But yes, to answer your question, if P's hit 3-4 in a row, I'm gonna find a way to get to the ball. It's a coaching 101, I think.
Precious, you guys had 12 turnovers in the first half, but just 4 in the second. Did Coach say something to you at halftime that really picked up the tempo? Why was it a lot less sloppy?
Don't turn over the ball.
Stop
think. But we weren't playing ourselves. Another key that he told us at halftime was we have to have a little bit more ball pressure, because I think towards the end of the second quarter, when we started applying more ball pressure, we kind of sped them up a little bit, because they're a great team when they're open and they can see the whole court. So we just had to, limit their view of the court and make sure that we were applying ball pressure and speed them up.
Coach, if you would compare the defensive intensity in the first half to the second half, I guess what was it in the second half that you guys kind of brought a little extra in?
It wasn't perfect. I thought we gave up too many offensive rebounds kind of early in the second half, but it was the bounce, it was the energy, and that's what we picked up full court, but we weren't getting a whole lot of traps out of that pressure. It was getting us going, and I thought it was getting the crowd going. In the first half, it was like we were there, we were playing defense, but we weren't making them miss, and they got comfortable. They were able to run their offense, and when Drexel can do that, they're tough. So we wanted to speed them up any way we could, and that's what I thought the difference was. We sped them up with our energy.
And you really haven't played too much down the stretch here the past couple of games. So for you, how do you keep that confidence that, when O is ready to ask for you, hey, like today to close out a game, that you're able to do that and make some of the big plays that he was talking about before?
One thing we preach on is that every day is somebody else's day. Today was my day, so my name was called, so I go out there and I do what I'm supposed to do. Anytime he calls my name, you just go out there and you be ready to go.
And then, Kamaya and O kind of just said, he'd been waiting for you to kind of do some of the things you did today. Was there anything different about today that you were able to take Drexel off the drive a little bit more and be a little bit more aggressive attacking the hoop?
I think it just finally started to hit in my head as Coach B went on in the game, saying that I needed to be more aggressive. So doing that really changed the tempo for us, so I thought that we should just keep pushing it.
Precious, put this into a little bit of perspective. I mean, you missed last season with the injury, and you come in here, and then you had to rally to do it, and then you score 37 for the 10,000th time. I mean, you're back in the title game, and it's in your own gym tomorrow. I mean, talk about what that means in light of what you've been through.
It couldn't be set up any more better for me. Last year, I just sat back and I took my time to get back ready and get my knee back ready, and I feel better than ever. And, it's even better playing on my home court in front of my fans. I think my motivation is not to let anyone celebrate on my home court. So, I'm going to come out even better and stronger tomorrow and making sure that doesn't happen.
Precious, talk a little more about your game tonight. Did you feel a little more urgency out there, knowing it's kind of win or go home at this point? And
I've played like that every single game. Since the tournament started, it's win or go home. It doesn't matter who we're playing. You never know what team's going to come out, who's going to do what. But I think today my shots were just falling. My teammates did a great job of looking for me, and it was just a good day for me today.
Sean, Alex from Elon. Obviously, to hear Precious talking like that, to know her looking ahead is a good thing. But they've put up two pretty dominant wins already here. To know that you got them again with two close ones, what's the mindset as you kind of look ahead to a pretty fun championship game tomorrow night?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I've looked at them at all. I haven't. We've really tried to stay in the present and make sure we focus on Wilmington and then Drexel. But for us, I swear it's really not about the opponent. It's about I think what these two got to understand, and I think P does, is that this is once in a lifetime. Like we might never get to host again, and this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to play a championship game at your home floor in front of what I would expect to be. What do we pull tonight? I don't know what the attendance was tonight, but what I expect to be 4,000 or 5,000 people. I mean, the crowd today was unbelievable, and so that's kind of what I'm looking forward to, is going out there and seizing the opportunity of playing a championship game on your home floor. And I don't know if these guys have put it together yet, but we got to sit on the other bench and wear another color. So I don't know if they put that together yet. But it's a once in a lifetime opportunity for us, not necessarily to play Elon, and Elon's going to be tough. They're playing extremely well, but it's 40 minutes on your home floor for a CAA championship.
P, I know you're not always the most vocal person, both whether the locker room or on the court, but when you see Drexel continuously hitting shots and you see that deficit start to creep up there a little bit, did you say anything to your teammates? Did you say anything that you think helped kind of spark that comeback you guys had?
I told them that, it's a game of runs, and they gave us their best shot at that point. So I think, I can't remember. I think I told them, we have to stick together. That's always my thing, is just to stay together. And we knew that, we knew what we were doing wrong, so we just had to go out there and do it better and keep attacking on the offensive end.
Coach, you've been here before as an assistant, but this is your first time as the head coach. What does it mean to you for in your first season to be able to pick up where Brooks left off and bring him back to the CAA championship?
It's tough. I hold him in really high regard. He did this for a long time, and I think being able to do this 1 year is one thing, but his career of doing this is very impressive to me, and I got to watch it firsthand. But this season's been really special to me in a lot of ways. This group is as tight as I can imagine a group to be. If I coach another 15 years, I really can't imagine another group as tight as this group. And, like Ania said, I think it's pretty incredible that we've got a culture that she literally is like, whenever you want to call my number, I'm ready. And she comes out and she plays. And some days I call her number, some days I don't, but she never hangs her head about it. And that's the culture on our team. That's pretty unique to me. And I've been coaching, if you count my 4 years here as a manager, I don't know if I've ever seen a team with that sort of culture. So I don't love the comparison game, but I think this team is special in that respect.
Coach, you guys like to tell us all the time how hard it is to beat a team twice. Now you have to try to beat a team a third time. How much attention do you give to the first two Elon games as you guys prepare tonight, and how do you maybe prepare differently and beat a team for a third time this season?
Well, the good part is we just did it for the first two. We did Wilmington and Drexel, so I'm taking that whatever saying that is, we're throwing it right out. But we'll prepare just like we did, in the sense that those are the best games to use to prepare. So if I watch Elon play William & Mary is a different system than we are, so I'm not going to get as much out of it. I might get what the recent plays are or something like that, but the two best games to watch to prepare for this game are the games that we've played with Elon. And, I fully expect an absolute knockdown, drag-out dogfight because they're a really good basketball team. So I think it'll be a fun one, and we'll be prepared. But I'll be looking at those two games more than any other, just seeing what worked for them, what worked for us, what didn't work for them, what didn't work for us, and hopefully find an advantage in there somewhere.
Any other questions for Coach or the student athletes? One more, last question.
Precious, obviously, when you guys are able to beat them twice, that's a nice thing, but they still were able to celebrate the CAA regular season title. How much did that hurt, I guess, in a way? Like, what was the feeling?
You don't get a trophy for a regular season championship. You don't go to the NCAA for a regular season championship, but, we use everything that we can to motivate us, and they celebrate how they want to celebrate, and we keep it going. That's how Elon does it, and we do it our JMU way.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks.